Hello and welcome to Shine Pilates. This is my second in a series of four that I'm entitling Out of the Box. We're using the Pilates sitting box, traditionally used more on the reformer, but I'm using it in this series as a nice prop um, that gives us a little bit of change of pace. Now, don't worry, if you don't have a box, you can still do all of the exercises that I'm going to do today without the box. They're just going to look a little different. Should we get started? You have to move. We're going to get started laying down on the mat. Go over here, buddy. Even Whip's going to join on the mat. So I want you to lay down. You have your box on the foot of the mat and your feet on the box. We're going to go into a gentle twist here. Bring your arms to a T, and you're just going to let your legs rock to one side and come center and rock to the other side and center. Try to be as relaxed as possible through your upper body. As you twist side to side, notice and start to feel the muscles around the core, front, sides, and back that move your legs and move your spine side to side. Let's do one more each way. And then come back to center. Staying nice and centered with your feet on the box. You're going to rock your pelvis towards you. Feel your back flatten into the mat. And then you're going to rock your pelvis away from you. Feel your back arch. Rock your pelvis towards you. Feel your back flatten. And rock your pelvis away. Again, as you move your spine through flexion and into extension, noticing the muscles that help move the spine in the front and the sides and the back. You feel that? Good. Now you're going to rock your pelvis towards you. Flatten your back in towards the mat. Press your feet into the box. Keep curling your spine. Press into the feet. Lift your hips up into a bridge. And then lower down. Lengthening and stretching out the spine. Let's do that again. Rock your pelvis towards you. Peel your spine up. And soften and stretch your spine all the way down. Let's do that one more time. We're going to stay up. Come up. Reach your knees past your toes. You get to press into the floor with your arms. Get really strong into your left foot. Lift your right leg up into tabletop. Set it down. Get really strong into your right foot. Lift your left leg up into tabletop. Lower it down. Now going back and forth, noticing your hips and your pelvis. It's staying nice and steady. So all of those muscles that you were noticing as you were twisting and flexing and extending your spine, they're all holding your spine and your pelvis stable. Let's do one more each side. Come back to center and spread your spine down, articulating bone by bone all the way down. Pull your knees into your chest for a moment. Take a little stretch. Wibbuka's back. All right, you're going to bridge with us, buddy? Lay down. Lay down. Down. Good boy. Now, honoring the natural curve of your spine, so it's not too flat, not too arched. Hands down by your side, press into your feet. You're going to hinge up and hinge down. Keep the collarbones wide. Press into the floor with your arms. Press into the box with your feet. Hi. Lift and lower. 2 more. On the last one, you're going to keep your hips lifted. Get really strong into that left foot. Lift your right leg straight up. Now we're going to ride a bicycle. So you're going to reach the leg long, knees get level, bend your knee, and reach the leg up. Reach long, bend your knee, and straighten. One more in this direction. Keeping the pelvis level. Now you're going to switch directions. Pedal backwards. 2. Last one. Set that foot down. Keep the hips lifted really strong into the right leg. Lift the left leg. Reach nice and long. Bend your knee. Lift it up. Try not to let that left hip dip. And then we're going to switch directions. 3, 2, last one. Set that foot down and then lower your hips. Pull your knees into your chest. Rock your legs side to side. One more variation here. I'll let you choose whether you want to articulate as you come up or if you want to hinge as you come up. Come up into your bridge. You're going to stay there. Left leg stays down, right leg lifts. We're going to lower the hips an inch and lift the hips an inch. A little pulse down and up. Keep the hips level. They lower down level. They lift up level for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the hips lifted. Right foot comes down. Left leg comes up. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that foot down. Lower your hips. Bring your feet wide on the box. So we did a little twist at the beginning where our hips lifted. I want you to keep the back of your pelvis connected to the mat, and you're going to drop one knee in towards the center. Hands on your hips might help you feel if you're staying level and not going into a twist, and you'll feel a stretch on the outside of the hip. And come through center, and let's go to the other side. Keep the collarbones wide, shoulders open, and open that leg out. Let's do one more each side. Take a little stretch. Sometimes the second time feels a little different, a little deeper. Another breath. Come out of that stretch. Last one on this side. All right, you ready for some abdominal work? Woo! All right, bring your legs back to center. We're gonna do the 100, but I wanna do the 100 with an imprinted spine. So without moving your legs on the box, I want them light. Curl your imaginary tail up towards the ceiling. Legs don't move, but your spine moves. You're pressing your spine in towards the mat. Bring your hands behind your head. Curl up into a little abdominal curl. Before you lift your legs, could you sink your belly down a little bit and get really light through your shoulder blades? Bring your legs up into tabletop. Now your arms come down by your hips. Now you can keep your legs in tabletop as you inhale and exhale, or you could extend your legs long. Keep your imprint. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. The lower the legs go, the more challenging it is. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to make it. We're almost there. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 4. Every exhale, you sink your belly down even more. Last one. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then rest all the way down. I want you to scoot your box in just a smidge, all right? A little more abdominal work. This is for the side waistlines, all right? Let's start with the feet on the box, okay? But they're nice and light. Neutral spine here. Curl up into your little abdominal curl. So I want the box to be just out of fingertip reach, all right? So you're gonna shorten one waistline, touch the box, come center. Shorten the other line, touch the box, come center. Now you decide how far that is for you. You want a little extra? Scoot the box away a little bit. So this is not a twist. We're in a little bit of a flexion with our head curled up, and then it's a little lateral or side bend. Side bend. Think about getting your ribs closer to that hip. Yep, little lean. Little lean. Okay, I like the box a little further away. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Woo! All the way down. So that was lateral flexion. Now we're going to do a little rotation. All right. Curl up. Little abdominal curl. Keep your legs, your feet on the box. Now you're going to curl up a little bit. Bring your right shoulder to your left knee, your left hip, and then come center. Curl up. Bring your left shoulder to your right hip and center. Opposite shoulder to opposite hip. Your ribs, imagine your ribs are a barrel. And to create that twist, we roll across the barrel. Roll across the barrel. One side has to lower for the other side to lift. A little different than our first exercise we just did before this. One more each side. Roll the barrel. Roll the barrel. Good. And come back down. All right, coming back to the lateral flexion. Legs come up into tabletop. Curl up into your little abdominal curl. Extend the arms long. Little side bend and side bend. Now I could keep my legs at tabletop, or I could add on reaching the legs up. Side bend. Shorten one waistline, and then come center. Shorten the other. Let's do 4, 3, maybe you're touching the box 2, woo, 1, come center, and take a rest. Ooh, abdominals working. All right, one more rotational exercise. It's crisscross. Come up into your little abdominal curl. Lift your legs up into tabletop. So I roll across that barrel, bring my shoulder to my opposite hip, and roll across the barrel. Now I could keep the legs in tabletop with a reach, or I could go into a straight leg version. Whew. Yeah. Good. Let's go 4 more. Roll across that barrel. 3, 2, 1. Come center. Roll to your side. And come on up. Now we're going to move the box a little bit. I'm going to turn the box lengthwise on my mat. We're setting up for swan. We're going to do a little back extension work. Come onto your box with your legs long, hands onto the mat. Lower down and lift up. Extend. Take that stretch for the belly as well. Lower down. Lift up. Use your arms at first. Notice your arms working. Notice your back working. Active long legs. We want to fire up the whole back line of the body. Could your arms start to do a little less? Yes, maybe you don't come up as high, but you feel your back muscles really working. If you're feeling pinching or pain in your low back, adjust your height. Maybe don't go so high. Last one. And then take a rest, come down for a moment. All right, so you might need to shift around on the box for the next two exercises to find your balance on the box. We are going to do some back exercises in my next two videos where the box is perpendicular to the mat, so we're on a smaller surface, and that positioning is going to be even more important. But we're starting with swimmer here, so legs are long. Belly pulls up and in, reach your arms long. Opposite arm, opposite leg get a little higher, and then they come back to center. We switch and switch. Keep reaching through the fingertips, and then we speed it up. Keep switching, switching. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest all the way down. Bend your knees. Oh, all right, and we're gonna go into child's pose on the box. So you can come up onto the box on your knees, then send your hips back and come into a little stretch here. Arms can go long. Rest your head on the box. Woo. How you feeling? Good? Woo. All right, now, so this is gonna be a nice fun challenge. We're gonna do some side leg work on the box, okay? So you're gonna come down onto the box and bring your elbow onto the floor, all right? So we're in a nice neutral spine. Belly on your side waist is lifting up away from the box. And your legs are long in the opposite direction, yep. Now could your top leg get really heavy? Ooh, yeah, can it get heavier? You can have your hand on your hip or on the box for a little support. Top leg gets really heavy. Can the bottom leg lift and lower? Ooh, inner thighs. Reach the bottom leg long, then lift it up and lower it down. Reach it long, lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Reach the legs long. We're gonna lift and lower the top leg. Ooh, it's not so lazy anymore. Lift and lower. Yep. Without dropping your waistline into the box. Actively pushing through your bottom arm. Woo. If your neck starts to strain, you can look down at the floor. That'll take some strain out of the neck. 2 and 1. Reach both legs long. Now this is going to be small. We're going to reach one leg forward, one leg back. And then switch. And switch. Keep looking at the floor if you need to. I'm going to. And switch. And switch. For 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2. Last one. Each way. Come center and help yourself up. Woo. That was fun. I like that. All right. Switching sides. So legs are long. Elbow is stacked under your bottom shoulder. Ooh. All right. Remember, you can look at the floor if you need to. Top hand can be on the box. It's going to be a little more supportive. On your hip, a little less supportive. All right. Bottom waistline lifts. Can the top leg get really heavy? Bottom leg has to do all the work. Ooh, legs are long. Staying active. Bottom leg doing all the work. Now can it lift and lower down? Reach long and lift and lower down. Top leg not doing anything. Whew. Reach long and lift and lower. You got it. 4 more. Sometimes my top leg wants to help. 3. Let it take a break. It's about to work. 1 more. Reach the legs long now. Top leg lifts and lowers. Only so high as you can keep your waistline from dropping into the box, or if you're on the floor, dropping into your mat. Both legs are long. Lift and lower. You got it. 4, 3, 2, last one. Come center, reach the legs long. Now make this small. One leg kicks forward, one leg kicks back. The bigger you make this, the more challenging it is on the box. Woo. Keep the hips steady, the shoulders steady, the core working. Woo. 4, keep breathing. 3, 2, last one. Each way, come center and come up out of that. Woo. All right, I'm gonna take a moment. My hair came out, I'm gonna fix it. We're on to some plank work. Woo. Got a little combo, all right? So we're gonna be on the box. I'm gonna bring the box lengthwise again on the mat, okay? So on your elbows, really connect through your core, push the box away, step out into your plank, all right? So the first part of the combo is a dolphin plank. You're gonna shift your shoulders back, look at your toes, and shift your shoulders forward. Step one elbow into the center, come into a side plank. Lower your hips, lift your hips. Come center. Yep, dolphin plank in the center. Lift your hips, look at your toes, lower your hips, come back into your plank. Step the other elbow in the center. Rotate through the hips, knees, ankles. Lower the hips, lift the hips. Come center. Woo, staying strong through the core. Look at your toes as you dolphin. Come back. So you remember that side waistline work that we were doing with our turtle? Yes. There it is again. Yep. Pike and plank. Side plank. Strong shoulder, lower and lift. Let's go one more time through the sequence. Pike your hips. Plank. Come center. You got it. Woo. Keep breathing. Pike and plank. Last side plank. On this side, lower, lift, come center. One more dolphin. Pike your hips. Now let's stay in this pike. Can you walk your feet in just a little bit and set your heels down and adjust your shoulders and your elbows on the box so where you just feel a nice relaxing stretch to the back line of the legs. Whew. Let your shoulder blades just softly glide down away from your ears. Let your sitting bones widen as you extend that hamstring stretch up towards the ceiling. Now bend one knee, stand into the opposite leg. Take a breath and switch sides. Let's do one more each way. Now set both heels down. Walk your hands towards your feet and just come into a hang. Let your head be heavy. If you need to keep your hands on the floor, you can, or you can grab your opposite elbows and go a little deeper into this hang. I want you to focus on the back of your neck, lengthening. Your head is heavy. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And then draw little circles. And then switch direction to those circles. Come center. Pull your belly up and in. I want you to use that strength through the front of your body and stack your spine up. Nice and tall. And you are done. Thank you for joining. I hope you like this one. If you do, please share, like, tell your friends to subscribe. Every little bit of sharing helps, and I appreciate it. Bye.